black people.
Well, why are you so happy to go out there? Like, it's like y'all so excited. Let's go get them niggas. That's what I really like. Let's go get them niggas, bro.
Well, this conversation's over because nothing I say is going to change your mind.
It will.
No,
I'm a very open-minded person. I'm a very, very open-minded person.
Okay, if that's the case.
Is that not how you look at it?
That's absolutely not how I look at it.
How you look at it?
People are people. I have absolutely no regard one way or another.
I'm very
as to the color of your skin, Asian, well, it doesn't matter. Okay,
so
people
how you
are
look
people
at
to
it?
me because you're a person.
All right.
I don't look at you as a black person.
I want you to
different
understand.
than a white
I do
person.
believe that.
Then
so how do you
I
look at
appreciate
it?
That's exactly how I look at it. So I want you to understand that not every single police officer looks at people the same way. Okay.
I didn't think that though.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
I do believe that.
Okay. All right. So
I love police officers.
And for that same reason, I would hope that everybody else wouldn't view every single police officer in the same light as one that made a mistake.
I agree with that.
Okay, so that's all it is.
I want you to understand, I love police officers.
I appreciate that.
If I call somebody breaking my house, I call my mama. She ain't coming. She'll be like, look, grab that gun you said you had, but she ain't coming. The only person that come in that motherfucker is a police officer. Yeah. She out here come and try to protect me. But ain't nobody else coming. I love it because I really feel that way. I'm like, they're the only ones gonna come when you fucking need the motherfuckers that come. So I love police officers.
So let me ask you this. So when people out here are saying, you know, F the police and all that kind of stuff,
I don't agree with that.
So then what do you say to them? Do you try to change their minds, or do they look at you as, hey,
I'm gonna be like this.
I'll
be honest with you though. I look at it both sides. You gotta take the camera off. Like, for real, I'm being honest with you. Like, I feel the same way with you that I feel with them. Like, I know you a good person. You ain't trying to do no bad shit. You just a good person. They might be a police officer. They don't pay you what you deserve like a teacher. They don't pay what you deserve. You ought to try to do some good shit. Those people, they ain't bad people. But they just don't understand that police officers have a hard job. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand where they're coming from.
I understand that it paints us in a bad light when one person does something like that.
Right.
But you gotta admit, that is like a 1 in a million encounters kind of an example that you're painting a broad stroke over everything.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Not saying you are, but I'm saying this movement.
A lot of people are.
And they fall into that it makes it seem like that's all we do.
I agree with that.
So,
me, you agree with that. Well, I agree with him.
No.
I agree with him because that's true.
He works here, and I went to school.
They gotta do where I work at.
I know.
That's true.
I'm not a cop yet, but I do know what Officer Kavian did or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I don't.
That's just not something that you want to do.
I don't know of anybody that would say that it was good. I haven't heard one person.
This individual you're talking about. And I'm gonna tell you this, and you might not like it, but he might not have feeling none bad. I don't know enough details. Maybe it was something he knew I didn't know. Well, so I look at it, I don't be like, okay, he just a bad person. Maybe he had a reason to do that. Yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe the video is showing. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it don't look good. It don't look good. It don't look good.
It's against our policy anyway. So I mean,
but maybe he had a reason.
However, I will say that just like everybody else wants a fair trial and they want, you know, the proper.
Right. Everybody deserves a fair trial.
He deserves the same.
He deserves a fair trial.
Right.
I totally agree with that.
So we'll see how it washes out. But as of right now, he's fired. He's got no job. His family's busted up. He's in prison.
But what if he was in the right and all that shit happened? That's not right either. Let's say he was in the right and all this shit happened. That's not fair.
It's not. And that's why the overreaction is so harmful to everybody, because we're tearing up the city. We're tearing up cities all over the country.
I was like this morning. I want you to know that I was like this morning cleaning up all this shit.
I appreciate
I don't agree. I live downtown. I live downtown. I have a house downtown.
I appreciate it.
I don't agree with all that shit. Yeah, let me tell you some shit. I don't agree with the killing place.
Let me tell you why I asked the question, why, if you guys knew this place was open. Because the minute you go inside there, they see everybody who might want to cause damage sees that this building is now unsecured.
Okay.
And now they can ransack not only the outside, but the inside. So if you work here and you care about the building,
I'm an attorney. I work right there. That's second level.
If you care about it, I would not advertise that door is unlocked.
I should be.
No, it's not unlocked. He had a pass. He had a
I'm gonna be honest
you
with
got a
you.
key.
Like,
You
like
just be
me and you
careful.
about the same. Me and you really the same person. Like we both on this. Like you work for the police, but you still don't think this is right. But you a good person. I'm the same person. I work for DOJ. That's like I love DOJ. Like, but I think this shit necessarily don't look right. But I get the benefit of the doubt. Let's investigate. But we the same person.
I agree.
best not, like
You're
you
right.
said,
I
it's
shouldn't
best
just be
not.
walking up in that shit. I shouldn't just walk.
The Department of Justice.
I don't want that to
and
happen.
if they get, yeah, because of course that's going to be a target.
Because Josh Stein is a good person. Josh
So what do you
Stein,
do? What are you doing here?
I'm an attorney. I work in consumer protection. I
Excellent.
work right there, you said second door.
Yeah,
That's me, bro.
I hear you.
I'm an attorney and I work in consumer protection. And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say that shit.
Yeah, we're not gonna go back in there.
I love white people. I ain't got nothing against the white people. I'm telling you the truth. But like, I love police officers too, because they're all like, somebody come to my house, like I tell you, I call my mama, she ain't coming. She be like, look, I love you.
Hang up,
Don't do
bro.
blah, 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 shit, ass ain't coming. The only person gonna come in that door is a police officer. I promise you. A police officer come in that motherfucker and be like, stop. I love police officers. I'm gonna tell you, I can't tell you how much I love police officers. But at the same time, I don't like no police officer thinking I'm guilty.
No,
because I'm not a
absolutely
bad
not.
person.
And here's where you kind of walk a fine line because you're out here mixed in with a group
Right.
that are out here tagging monuments, breaking windows.
Some of them.
Some of them.
Some of them.
But again,
Some of
if
them.
you see a group of people and people start smashing
don't
windows
know.
and
You don't
everything,
know.
and
You don't
everybody
know.
starts
You
running,
got-
You don't know any different.
and they're
You
all
don't
mixed
know any
together,
different, right?
so that you don't know the difference.
Right.
So if you associate with people that are doing that, of course, you're going to get lumped in. And when
That's
the gas
true.
starts coming, it doesn't discriminate. You know what I mean?
I got some
It's
guys
gonna be
that-
hard to get some arrests.
Oh, absolutely.
It's gonna be. I heard y'all police chief Cassandra
That's a
Day
good point.
Brown.
That's a really
said
good
there'll be
point.
more arrests, but it's not gonna be a lot.
Right. And it's a handful of people that are doing a lot of damage, but all the people that are associating with them keep them all fired up. So if you don't agree with it, I would not continue staying because the bigger the group, the bigger the response. You know what I'm saying?
And you
So
don't
if
know.
you're not part of
You don't know who
the
it's
problem, right, and if you're not part of the problem and you're just in the mix, there's no way to know. There's
And
no way
they're
to
using
know.
coronavirus, the mask, at Duluth. They're using coronavirus mask to Duluth. So that
Exactly,
makes it even
exactly, exactly.
That's true. You
So
got a
I
good
appreciate
point.
you guys being out here, and I totally get it. And
I
why
appreciate you.
But
I love
Thank
police
you.
officers. I'm gonna tell you, I love police.
appreciate it.
They're the only ones gonna help you, bro.
I would much rather be at home watching it on the news, to be honest.
Right, me
Or
too.
rather it not happen.
Actually,
But-
I want a cheeseburger. I'm getting hungry, bro.
You know, Allen Johnson, cop.
I know the name. I don't know him personally. Yeah.
I coached with him. He coached at Sanderson High School for wrestling.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, Allen Johnson. Is Allen too?
No, but
No, he ain't.
he taught wrestling at Leesville.
He was
Yeah. Are you a wrestler?
I used to.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, he's a wrestler.
I used to I wrestled for 9 years.
Really?
I coached at Rotten and Rotten and I wrestled at Athens. I wrestled at Athens from 2009 to 2011.
Was Coach Scott gone already?
No, he was 1 year after. No, actually, when I went in, he was 1 year retired. But I coached with Coach Scott at Southeast when I graduated.
I used to coach at Sanderson. I coach at Leesville now.
Barefoot?
Yeah.
Yeah, Barefoot.
Barefoot is one who replaced me. Coach Barefoot.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I wrestled in college and.
Allen Johnson, you know,
Yep. Yeah, he's out here tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah. We just had a wrestling banquet Saturday. So, yeah.
Small world, man.
Small world,
It
man.
is. And he's an attorney with the DOJ.
Okay.
That's why we was in
He
that.
had a swipe badge to get in.
Yeah. Because that's Philly's got a lot of history, man. I hate to see them.
I know. And I told him, I said, people see you going in and out of there, they're going to think
We're
it's
not-
unlocked. And
Yeah.
We're not going back in there.
If you work there, you can go in there all you want.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all are doing a good job. I love y'all, all right?
appreciate it.
I love y'all.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Guys, be safe, man.
Thank
Good,
you.
good talking to you guys.
You
all right?
too.
Take care.